Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be an update of what we're going to be working, or what I'm going to be working on. If you'd like to sew along with me, I'm going to show you the patterns I'm going to be using, where you can get the patterns, and all that fun stuff. So first up, this is something is basically going to be busy work for me. I'm going to tilt you guys just a hair this way. It's called Brick House. It is by the Fat Quarter Shop. I'm going to tilt you guys down, and I'm going to try not to like tear everything up, knock everything down. And I've showed you guys this pattern before. I have started a notebook, and I keep all my patterns in that notebook. This is called Brick House, and it makes these cute little scrappy houses. And I have actually started one. I haven't finished it, but I have started one just to see how easy it was going to be to piece. And guys, it's not that hard. I mean, if I can do it, anybody can do it. But there's the little chimney, there's the roof, and there's the first line of the house. And you probably recognize some of this fabric. These came off of the heart quilt, and these came off of the placemats. And this is just some extra white I had laying around. But yeah, so this is to use up your scrap. This is to use up scrap. And I have like a box of scrap. I have a bag of scrap. And this takes like 3.5-inch strips and 2.5-inch strips, I do believe is correct. Yes. I believe that's right. Let me get to my front page here. Here we go. There's the house. And yes, it takes 3.5 inches, 2.5 inches, and that's it. And just different sizes of those two widths. Like 3.5 by 6.5, 2.5 by 4.5, 2.5 squares, 3.5 squares, 2.5 by 7.5, 2.5 by 12.5. So just different increments of those 2.5s and 3.5s. But this is going to be like just something I can work on when I'm bored, and I just want to be able to just come in here and just kind of piece something really quick and play with fabric and get rid of some of my scrap. This one is from Pineapple Fabrics. It does take one fan pack. Say it right, Shannon. One fran pack. But I'm going to try to use a jelly roll with this, because a fran pack is 2.5.5 times 43, which is strips, and it has some charm squares, and it has mini charm squares. But I'm going to try to use use this jelly roll for these pieces, because it looks like you just need strips, and then you need corner squares. So that's what I'm going to attempt this pattern with this jelly roll. And this jelly roll has black and white, and I will probably use black for those corner squares, and just use these strips for those corner squares if possible, and then just use all these really pretty rainbow colors. So that and this is Pure Vita. Is that how you say that? No, Pura Visor. I don't even know. VQ. Pure Vita is like some water or something. I'm trying to read that but that's the jelly roll. And I did get this jelly roll on Annie's Fabrics. It was like my last jelly roll I got in their subscription. So I got that jelly roll. This pattern. This pattern I saw today on Fat Quarter Shop. And I was like, oh, yes, I want this pattern. It is called Boo Crew. And it is Fat Quarter Shop exclusive. It is a free pattern to download. And this is only like the first 2 blocks. Which is, and I know it's hard to see in this. It's a witch's hat and a broom. A witch's broom. So I printed this out, and then the more I kept looking at it, and she did release the video today to show you how to make these 2 blocks. There is a fabric kit you can purchase to make this quilt. And the quilt is 33.5 by 35.5, so it's like a wall hanging size. But you know me, guys, I would probably want to add fabric to make that bigger. So I did print off the pattern, and I did buy the kit. So I will leave the Fat Quarter Shop, the video, and the link to the kit down in the description if this is something that interests you. It's a sew along mystery quilt. So got that one coming. That one's coming. Then I had a viewer ask me about the tea time placemats, because I have showed this pattern, said we were going to work on this pattern, and she said, are you still going to do those? I said, yes, I am. So this is going to be our very next project. And again, this is from Pineapple Fabrics, and it takes an Alice pack. This looks super simple, guys. This looks so simple for a beginner. And it does take one Alice pack. And I have very beautiful springy, summery colors in this pack. And I don't know if they still have this one, but it's called Cart Post is the fabric. And this is only $17 to make these, the tops for these. And the only other thing you need to go with this is, it says polyester or cotton non-fusible fleece and thread. Well, I'm not going to use the non-fusible fleece. I'm going to use interfacing, which I already have, and just a regular fabric backing is what I'm going to use, and hopefully that will work. Yeah, we're going to make these placemats. So that's our very next project. And then lastly, guys, is stuff I have purchased. I got this book and this charm pack on Amazon. So I got this because I have several jelly rolls. I have several charm packs. I don't really have layer cakes. I have one Christmas, one, is it Bonnie and Camille one that I'm just making half square triangles out of, and then I'll decide how I want to design those half square triangles later. Again, that's busy work. When I just want to come in here and kind of mindlessly sew, I'm just making half square triangles. But this book was $17 on Amazon. I can leave the link for it down below if you'd like to check it out. It's like $16.88. There are some very pretty patterns in here, and what I really like is they show you different colorways. Like, that is super cute. I just did a quilt with a star pattern in the center. Here is, look, I mean, these are super cute, and they take layer cakes, charm squares, and jelly rolls. There's a different colorway. This one's like 4 patches. How easy is that? They're on a little bit of a slant. That's kind of cool. They're not square. They're rectangular, which makes more of a diamond. That's interesting. There's a different colorway. I like that they show you different colors. Because like this one looks very busy and hard to see the pattern. I can definitely tell it's flying geese, and those flying geese make up like pinwheels. To me, that's very busy and hard to see. But when they put it on a solid background, let me get the glare off of it for you. You can definitely see the flying geese and the pinwheels. I like this one. It has stars in it also. So yeah, I've got this book. There's a different colorway. I love this one. Love this one. And I do believe there's a different colorway. I think. I was thinking there was. Maybe not. Maybe not for that one. That one's so pretty. I love all those colors. This one's interesting. It's like a honeycomb. Different colorway. This one's very pretty and old-fashioned looking. Uses a layer cake. Different colorway. Look at the difference. Wow. I love this one. We just had 4th of July. Different colorway. So this book was just under $17. And while I was on Amazon looking, I found this cute little charm pack. It is Bonnie and Camille. One Fun Day. So I'll be using this charm pack with this book at some point in time. And it's the colors that they usually use. Super cute. Very retro to me. This is very like 50s, 60s color schemes. But super cute. One Fun Day. This was $15. Like just right at $15. And then the last thing I know we're going to be working on, the holidays is when I love to make soap the most because of the fragrances. I love autumn and Christmas time. I love the autumn and winter. Just love it. My favorite times of year. I'm a cold weather girl. And so these came from Bescented. The first bottle I got is Falling Leaves. And I love on their bottles that they tell you the flash point and they tell you the vanillin content. Because usually I would be going back on the website, looking up the vanillin content. And then I'd have to remember what company did I buy this fragrance from. So I need to go on that website, look it up. But they have it on their bottle. So vanillin content is most fragrances that have like a hint of vanilla, especially bakery fragrances, vanilla fragrances, you know, cakey, sweet, like really sweet, creamy fragrances. And it turns your soap brown. So you really have to kind of think about your soap design and how to work with that aspect of, I know my soap is going to turn brown. This one only has a vanillin content of 0.36, so not terrible. And with it being Fallen Leaves, you can add some gold. You can add a little bit of brown, dark yellow, to kind of help with that little bit of turning brown. This one will not be too bad. Smells absolutely fantastic. Smells fantastic. The other one I got is Apple Harvest. This smells just like, I don't even know how to explain it. It is... You know how it smells when you first peel apples? You get that wonderful, just fresh cut, just bursting apple scent. But then you have a little bit of like an apple fritter or apple pie. That little bit of cinnamon and like pastry, bready scent to it. So good. This one does have the highest vanillin, 1.0, so brown. Apple Harvest, we'll be doing that one. And then this one is called Christmas Cravings. It has a vanillin of 0.70, and I'll leave Bescented's link down below if you guys make soap or make bath bombs, make candles, whatever. You can use these fragrances. This smells so good. It's still got that cinnamony smell, but not strong. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain this fragrance. It's got a little bit, it's just good. It's so good. But Christmas Cravings. So these all are going to get made into soap. I do love on their website that when you look at a fragrance, if you scroll down and look at the description, it will tell you what they're best used for. Like if they're best used in soap, hot presses, cold process, if they're best used for candles, if they're best used for whatever, it will tell you what they're best used for. Because a couple of fragrances I looked at said best used for like wax melts, candles, that kind of thing, but not for cold process soap because they probably accelerated, riced, or whatever. There was an issue with it in cold process. So I had to skip over a couple fragrances that really sounded good, but I knew would be trouble in making soap. So these are the three I got. There's one over there called Blueberry Pumpkin that I have already and I made last year and I probably will make again. I'm going to go ahead and turn you guys up. But that is the goodies I plan on working on in the next little bit. This is going to be the first one. So I'm actually going to leave that out on my desk because that's the first thing. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Be sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe. I am working on a giveaway for you guys. It'll probably hit when we hit 5,000. Yeah, sure, Shannon. 500. When we get to 500. So be sure you hit subscribe. And leave me a comment down below. The only other thing I thought about doing was a Christmas in July video, or like a few videos, because I have this guy. And you saw I bagged up a lot of my material that I want to keep together for projects. I bought this guy at like a needle art show, and it is 16 by 8s, and the fabrics are super cute. Just to show you a couple, I've only looked at a couple of them. I opened a couple. Very kind of retro colors, kind of like the Bonnie and Camille, with these teals. Look at this gingerbread, little gumdrops, candy canes, gingerbread men, gingerbread house, and there's just like red and white, and this teal and navy blue and greens. Very retro colors. Like, check this. I haven't opened this one. Let's look at this one. See what I'm saying about like very 50s, 60s kind of colors. And we're already in July, guys. We are already in July. So I thought about making some little like things I could give away for Christmas. Little mug rugs, maybe, like, I don't know. But I have this fabric, and I bought these fabrics to kind of correspond. I also have this panel I got from Pineapple Fabrics when I went to their tent sale last year, and I missed this summer's. I'm hoping I can get to the next one, but it has like a lot of different little panels that are about like hot cocoa, and I can cut those, and we can make like little mug rugs or little wall hangings or something out of that. So if you'd like to see some Christmas in July, we might work on that too. All right, guys, that's it. Be sure you hit subscribe, thumbs up. I'll see you guys next video where we will start making these placemats.